Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you the truth on patience with the law of attraction and understanding what you can really do while you are waiting for what you want to manifest. Now, this video can give you the missing key to understanding how you can really shorten the time in between what you want to create, but also understanding how you can be present to the moment so that the perception of the time feels much less than what it is. Now understand that with this process, there is a time lag between what we are thinking about and what we actually create. Now, the time lag is there to really show us and allow us to be present to the moment, to remain only attached to the state of being that we're in, regardless of what is happening. And really, it can be, from my point of view at least, in a way, a lesson for us to be able to be present to the moment while we are going through the process. Now, if it happened to where whatever we wanted appeared instantly, there wouldn't be as much of a learning lesson, there wouldn't be as much of becoming the kind of person that we prefer, because everything would be instantaneous. So in a way, it's a part of the process to have some type of lag in between what we are creating. Now, first off, let's understand what contributes us getting what we want faster. Well, there's a couple different ways to go about this, but the main two ways is the first way has to do with the emotions that we feel. Now, if we are to supercharge and put more emotion and desire into what we are doing, what we do is we quicken and we create more opportunities for us to tune our RAS, or the reticular activating system in our brain, to seeing patterns of that will bring more of that into our life. Now, powerful emotion is important, and another part of this is understanding that we must learn not to feel the lack of what we want to create. So the example of is if we want to create more money in our life, the idea is that if we feel a lack of money and we go around resisting it, we won't actually perceive it. But if we can feel grateful for the money that we already have, we unify that emotion and we allow ourselves to perpetuate that much faster. Now, the second thing we can do is to simply take massive action. This is something I talk about a lot. And I talk about it because I used to be all about the energy side of things. I used to be all about the emotions and the thinking. But what I've come to learn is how important action is, and how action is one of the pillars of who we are being. Like I always say, we don't necessarily get that which we want, but we always get a reflection of who we are being. And part of that being has to do with the action that we are taking. When we are taking action, we are aligning ourselves with who we prefer to be, and we're aligning ourselves with that reality of whatever we want to experience. So if there's something that you want and you start to take more and more action to it, you will learn from that action and you will create more opportunities that bring you closer to that which you want to experience. Now, the key with patience is understanding, first off, that the thing we can focus on when it comes to emotions is learning to feel the emotion of whatever the reality that we prefer to experience would make us feel. So imagine the best version of yourself. Imagine whatever you want to create. You could call that your manifestation. What do you want to create in your life? Maybe it's a certain type of lifestyle. Maybe it's attracting a certain person or being in a relationship. Think of that situation and realize that it's rooted in an emotion that you want to feel. That emotion could be connectedness with other person if it's a relationship. That feeling could be the freedom of having the kind of money that you want, the ability to be in more luxurious surroundings. It could be a multitude of different things. But imagine whatever that emotion is. Could be freedom, could be love, could be security, could be connection to other people. Imagine that emotion. Now, the key to this whole process is feeling more of that emotion in your daily life by doing what you can with where you are. Now, that could mean that you stop necessarily looking all the time and resisting that relationship that you want isn't here, or the money that you want isn't here already. Instead of feeling that resistance, because that resistance won't let you perceive of what you want to experience, let go of the resistance by feeling the gratitude for where you already are and cultivating the relationships that you already have in your life. So you could be very grateful for the relationship you have with friends and family. Might not be a significant other, but you can start to feel grateful for it. And as you start to shift your focus to it, your feeling starts to drop the resistance, and you start to more so perceive of opportunities. You start to find yourself embodying a new state of being. Now you can do the same thing with the action that you take, which is the next part of this process of understanding the power and the importance of taking action and being present while you take action. You see, it should be, and it's not so much about what we get that's important, but it's who we become in the process. For me, being able to create all these videos, I had to develop a certain work ethic. And more so important than just the result of having a YouTube channel that's growing is the kind of person I've had to become to develop the work ethic and the laser focus on what I'm doing that really allows me to have confidence and understanding that there's so much more that I can do if I set my mind to it. And it's more so about the work for me that I've learned how to attain, the work I've learned how to put in that has gotten the result. So I say that because I believe it can be the missing link for so many people. If you learn how to take action, knowing that attributes to who you are being, and while you're taking the action, you don't take action with the sense that I don't have enough already. You take action with the awareness that it's a part of the process. That can make a profound difference in the kind of result that you get, and you'll do it from a much more present place. Now, the other part of this action is taking present action. Now, how can you remain present to the moment and take action at the same time? This has to do with minimizing distractions and doing whatever you're doing 100%. So, for example, if you are going to write something, write it and just do that. Don't write whatever you're gonna write, whether it's a blog post or it's something you're passionate about. Don't write it while watching TV and having Facebook or Instagram in the background. Simply laser focus on whatever you're doing. As you do this, you begin to train yourself to be present to the moment, and that takes out the resistance of waiting. So understand that what you can begin to do is understand that you can give yourself the emotions of what you want to experience. You can break that down into an emotion and feel the gratitude for having it already, knowing that it's not so much about what you get, but it's about who you become. From that point of view, you can take massive action from a present place of knowing that you are already enough, you are already validated, and as you do that, the perception of time won't feel like it's taking so long, but also you'll start to embody the emotions you would need already, and as you let go of the resistance, you will attract that reality much faster. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. Alright, bye.